The Rumour Raider calls. Shaka Hislop, Sebastian Salazar here to answer. Shaka, let's start with a guy who's currently out of work, a place nobody ever wants to find themselves. Martin Cáceres to Southampton. Certainly with all the injuries, transfers for Southampton at the back line, a position of need.
Yeah, without question. When you look at some of Southampton's results over recent weeks, it's a position that they need to fill rather quickly. So we are outside of January, so Southampton rather limited. Saying that, Cáceres, despite being out of contract for quite some time now, shown enough in the past that he's a talented player. I think it's well worth a gamble, especially given Southampton's own restrictions, as I mentioned.
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk out for a couple months still, and Jose Font sold in the January transfer window. Riyad Mahrez linked to Spurs. This feels like too much of a good thing for me.
Yeah, it feels like too much of the same thing for Spurs. Spurs have so many similar players to Riyad Mahrez. And then which Riyad Mahrez are you getting? Is it the one from this 2016-2017 season, or is it the one from last season, who was undisputably the best player in the league? Now, I'm not so sure that you take that gamble right now at what that cost may be. Mahrez re-upped on his new contract at Leicester after they won the title, which means they'll probably have to splash quite a bit of cash. I'm not sure that that bit of cash or that 2016-2017 Mahrez is worth that bit of cash.
All right, next up on the Rumour Raider, Arturo Vidal to Chelsea. I feel like there's a lot of teams in the world that would want Vidal. Is Chelsea one of them?
Yeah, let's be honest. Vidal is one of the outstanding players in the world today, and anybody would have him. Now, it makes perfect sense for Chelsea. The trouble is, though, Vidal says he's very settled in Munich and has no reason to leave. His wife is settled, his family's settled, he wants to keep winning things at Bayern Munich. Now, maybe Munich decide that now is a good time to cash in on an aging Vidal, but I don't see the reason for them to do that. I'm going to put that as a miss. He stays at Bayern.
All right. So they don't get Chelsea, Arturo Vidal. Do they get Claudio Marchisio from Juventus?
Well, now, this is another one. Because of the Antonio Conte link, you understand where it comes up. But Marchisio's had his injury issues. 23 starts in Serie A last season. What, 7 this time around? 31 years old. And as much as you do want to bolster your squad in anticipation of playing European football next year, I'm not sure that this fits. I'm going to put this down as a miss for now.
All right, so it looks like Juventus keeps Marchisio. Can they keep Dybala? Will he stay at Juve? He's been linked everywhere else.
Yeah, again, another wonderfully talented footballer who invariably will be linked at quite a few other clubs, especially given the fact that Higuain and Mandzukic continue to do very well, and he's had to share the spotlight with them, so to speak. The issue, though, is Higuain and Mandzukic are 29 and 30 years old, respectively. I don't think you let go of a young talent the way a young talent like that Dybala in anticipation of, well, maybe we'll have to bring him back in a few years. You keep him. It doesn't make any sense for Juventus to let Dybala go.
2 hits, 3 misses. The Rumour Raider has spoken.